happening, LEGO Marvel Avenger fans? Welcome back to LEGO Marvel's Avengers Free Roam, and we're unlocking some more characters in Malibu.
Yay! This will be the one and only time I will ever visit Malibu Beach.
Well, you don't know that, but I mean, you...
Yeah, I kind of probably do. I mean, I can't think of a reason why it ever...
I don't really like hot climate, so being in, like, California, Arizona, even Florida is not really my cup of tea, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't like the heat.
Now all the snow melted outside my house, so... Stupid groundhog.
I do like things warm though. Like, I actually am always having blankets all over me.
It was sweltering this summer though here in Pennsylvania, and it's supposed to be nice and cool, so it was annoying. The one time we move here is when it's like a Sahara. So.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe next year it'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I would, if I was a billionaire like Tony Stark and Pepper, I would not have my house like with all glass.
I think I would build it underground, personally.
I mean, I really like how their house looks. It's really cool, but yeah, I'd love an underground house. Oh my god.
And then we have like an elevator. Like there was this one anime that I watched where they
Wait, your entire house build it underground?
Yeah, you have like a fake house like up above that is the entrance to the other like house like that's hundreds of feet below. Oh my gosh,
you should have a secret door.
No, it's not a secret door. It's like an elevator that goes down to like a bat cave, but inside, like deep down into the earth, there's this whole place that has like trees and a stream, and there was this anime.
Wow.
It's called something about Otaku Teacher, and he ends up being drafted halfway through the season to go to like this kind of under the earth society, and like he's asked to be their professor or their like head of science or something.
Yeah.
And they're trying to build something called the Door to Nowhere or something that is going to open portal between other dimensions or something like that.
Yeah.
Which he conceived when he was in high school. So when he sees this whole like underwater city, you know, he totally gets like this anime vibe to it. And they even have like a really cool entrance to get to it. It's hidden behind like a highway or something like that. And then you take like this very kind of like Voltron inspired way to go down. And
that would be awesome. I would love that. Plus, I'd feel really safe.
That would be zillions of dollars.
Whoever hit all my security badges thinks they're a real comedian, don't they? Well, I for one
it could happen.
Security to be a
if we get like 1 trillion subs or something.
Happy Hogan is not one of my favorite characters.
And the website to order replacements is so slow and ugly. And the ads, so many ads. No, I've got to get those badges back.
No, I don't want to. Thought about it and no.
Yep, and we are both Iron Man people now. I am Pepper, or
Rescue.
Recon. Oh my gosh,
Recon.
Why do I keep saying Recon? Yeah, I really don't know how to help. What's his name?
Actually, I'm upset about one thing. I was on my Twitter a little while ago, and both Jim Lee, Jeff Johns, Dan Dido, and all these other people are saying, by the way, DC Rebirth is not a reboot of the New 52. And after that, I was just like, I want to cancel my subscription.
Yeah, they had our hopes up. It's like, oh, it's not?
Jim Lee, I expected better of you. Don't follow the ways of Dido. That is a bad thing. So.
Well, I don't know if he has a choice since he kind of like doesn't run the
they're co-owners. They're co-owners of DC.
Then
he has just as big a say as Dan Dido. He can't let Dan Dido intimidate Jim Lee, because without Jim Lee, DC would not have had like the rebirth that it did in the mid 2000s or early 2000s. Jim Lee brought honor back to Batman and instead of all these weird things, and the Justice League in general. And the guy is a phenomenal artist. Like his rendition of Nightwing is like one of my favorite ways to draw Nightwing, if I could draw.
You know what I just realized, Kwing? It's like we're DC fans and proud of it. It's like there's no other channel that would be doing this game and talking about that.
I'm gonna talk about whatever I want. It's my channel.
I know. We're super DC fans, and that was on our mind today, and we happen to be playing this game.
Are you kidding me? People are telling us too, like all over Twitter, and I need to clarify this, okay? Because you guys, this is not an announcement that Young Justice Season 3 is coming, because the actor, Carrie, Cyborg, from Teen Titans Go, who was the voice of Aqualad in Young Justice, he took to Twitter last night And he said, I just want to thank everybody for your support of buying the Blu-rays, which we did. We bought both seasons on Blu-ray.
Okay.
And there were a lot of people marathoning Young Justice on Netflix or something. They're watching like both that, and apparently they're like counting all the minutes, and you know, Cartoon Network or Netflix is like, oh, we're gonna make a series. All the voice actor said is, he says, based on the support that everybody's doing, he says, I don't think it's impossible that a season 3 could happen. He never said that it's going to. Look at me just hovering up the stairs.
Yeah, he's saying it's a possibility
Hover
now.
it up the stairs.
All right, I found another one, yay.
Because the only reason that he's saying that is because, yes, in a sense, Teen Titans did come back, and he got the job as Cyborg again, when that was like one of his first real voice acting things, you know? Yeah. And he got to come back and be a fan favorite voice of Cyborg again in Teen Titans Go. But the actors don't really mind that comedy approach. It's a fun show for them to do, so they don't have the same mentality as a lot of Young Justice and Teen Titans fans that these actors are contributing to the failure of that show, because it's a completely different show. I'm not defending it. I'm saying it's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's different than Teen Titans, but you have to admit, like, having the original cast come back, I mean, that was like unheard of.
It's better than nothing.
Exactly.
It was either that or nothing. Like, that was what it had to come back as, because
it was that or more Johnny Test.
Because people's attention spans are so low now, and they just want something like that's like a Vine that's like, that's funny.
Yeah, but we're not going to be making a video where playing a Teen Titans Young Justice game talking about Teen Titans is coming back like the rest of the internet, because it's not confirmed. When it's confirmed, I will be the first to jump up and down in a Robin costume saying, you know, Young Justice or whatever, but it's not to say that it's not likely, because money sells things. I mean, you know, money talks, and if, you know, the response is really good on Netflix and stuff like that, since Netflix actually produces shows and, you know, the producers never threw out all their stuff from Young Justice, it's very possible you could get a revision of some sense, but I think they should just do a movie. Personally.
Yeah.
If movie where Wally comes back.
Live action movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
An animated movie.
Animated.
Bring some honor back to the DC animated films.
You don't want to ruin it with live action.
No. Well, that depends who's writing. Let's see what happens with Batman v Superman.
9 times out of 10 they ruin live action movies for superheroes. I'm sorry. It's just
true.
how it is.
So, like we said before in our Lego unlocking things, this happens at 3 p.m. It's our filler series. Those of you that have been very supportive of the series, we really appreciate that. A lot of people have been asking about Spider-Man Edge of Time. Because I'm busy editing a lot of the Artie episodes, which is Arslan.
Oh yeah, Arslan.
He's now officially Artie.
It's fine. You can call him.
I can't say his name 100% every time.
Okay, there was an original story where his name was Arslan.
Yeah.
So maybe you're actually saying it correct and the anime is wrong. So we'll go with that.
So this Thursday, we should have all the episodes like edited and ready for Wonderful 101 to launch on my birthday, which is the 18th of this week. I will be 33 years old.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
23, K-Wing.
No, that was 10 years ago.
23. I know, you just subtract 10 from your age and everything's...
I still look it. I look amazing for my age. Not gonna lie.
Not to toot your own horn or anything.
Toot toot. There are many YouTubers that wish they could look as good as me 10 years later.
Actually, I do know some people that we know that are jealous of your hair. You got that Portuguese, like, extremely thick hair.
I got an extremely thick personality, too.
No.
I could be kind of like,
you have me thinking about the underground house, though. Like, my mind's going crazy.
Hey, if I could afford it, I would. I mean,
well, I mean, it would be so convenient.
And we would have to take a conveyor belt down like Voltron, so you would have to like grab onto it.
I am thinking the soda pop machine from, what is that, the Blues Brothers? Is that the movie where you get the soda pop? You have to get the right one, and then you can, because if you wanted your house to be underground, part of it would be safety.
The Blue Brothers. I think you're thinking Get Smart.
Am I thinking of something else? I thought they had a soda pop machine in the Blues Brothers where they went underground.
Blues Brothers was a jazz thing.
Blues Brothers was a movie.
Yeah, I know that, but it was a movie.
Well, I thought there was a moment in it where there was a soda pop machine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe they also didn't get smart. But they did the soda pop, and then they went down because they got the get the cherry soda or whatever. And then once you get the soda, then you actually went down the elevator.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I could be wrong. It's either that or
because Get Smart, they had like a vending machine of some sorts, and they would like travel under the ground.
I'm okay. Oh, look, I found the last one.
Woo! I'm just gonna use Thor here to open.
But yeah, you know what would be funny is to have a really tiny house on the top, and then people think that's your house, but then like the entire mansion is underground.
Ah, okay.
And then you like in your house you have like this little soda pop machine or a piano that you have to play. You know that would be the best thing.
Grandfather clock.
The best, well, grandfather clock, yes, but if you had a certain thing that you had to play on the piano, that would be the best thing ever.
But I can't play the piano, so.
Well, yeah, but I would have to teach you the song then.
Or you could decide not to teach me and then like...
Yeah, then I'd be the only one with the key to that. The key to the house would be playing like chopsticks or something.
You just told people the key now.
No, I'm not. I said or something. It would be, I'm obviously not going to use, I don't have $1 billion house under... I don't have $1 billion house underground. I don't.
No. To build something that big underground, it would be zillions of dollars, which none of us are going to come to that in our lifetime.
Okay, what if you formed a pact with like several other people and you all pitched in so that, in case there was a problem, you guys would have an underground
The only people I know is you and my cat and thousands of people on the internet.
Maybe if we made Kwingland underground, then if there was like some kind of terrible war or something, the Kwings and their fans would be the only people that would survive.
What is your obsession with making a theme park? The only person who's gonna get a theme park is gonna be PewDiePie. He's got like 30 million subscribers.
But he won't want to do the theme park. He hasn't done it. We could do it first. We still could do it. It could be smaller than his.
Even with both our channels combined,
his would
that's
be
only
an
600,000.
entire island. Okay, what about by the time we're 60, we might make a 100th of the amount of money that he has made? No, probably not.
No.
But if
money corrupts. I don't want to make that amount. I don't want to make that much money.
That's why you just use it to make a theme park for other people's enjoyment. Then you don't have it anymore. You spent it on a theme park.
Yeah, but how do you get the investment back? How do you survive? You charge people admission?
Well,
or are you doing like a Neverland thing?
If it helps,
hang on, let me talk to Happy Hogan.
Sorry, I haven't really thought all this through yet.
No, you haven't. And that's why it hasn't happened. All right, Happy Hogan, make us happy.
Oh, my babies, you came back. Daddy's gonna dust you off and get you all right back on your own lapel. You just watch. Sorry, getting a little more emotional than I'd like here. Thanks a heap for this, buddy. You know what? As thanks, if I ever see you walking around here without a badge, I'm just gonna look the other way. And I mean that from the bottom.
I hate you and your stinking badges.
Okay.
You are a real hero.
I don't need no stinking badges.
No stinking badges.
We unlocked Happy Hogan. Like,
Yay.
I'm never gonna use him to play with.
If he's anything like Justin Hammer, then,
He just looks generic.
But yeah, you really need to think that theme park thing through and how, Walt Disney charges people. How they, that's how they make some money back.
I'm thinking of
And then there has to be merchandise. And rides. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I believe Walt Disney purchased his land pretty cheap because it was like on swampland. So you got like a tremendous deal. And then didn't they have to like fill it in? I thought they had to fill it in. Because it was like otherwise the entire thing would sink.
That's what I heard. You're doing the Iron Man helmet
thing? I'm trying to do this, but I think it's gonna, I only have a few seconds left. And I'm playing as Falcon because he's awesome.
I'm coming where you are. I see.
All right, not to be weird about DC stuff again, but I really want a free roaming Hawk Girl like this. I mean, I really, really love how Falcon looks. He's amazing. I love Hawk Girl as well, but I cannot. I really hope they make a Justice League thing, but maybe based on the cinematic universe, which would be in the future, year 2099.
All right, Rescue's gonna help you out here. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot that. Got some missiles there. Let's
You
see.
know what I was thinking the underground house would be like? That's like one of your favorite movies. The guy's underground and he survives.
Blast from the Past?
Yes.
I haven't seen that movie in like 15 years.
He gets the underground house, he survives, and actually no, there was no war. He just thought there was, so they went.
They had a plane
underground.
crash on their house, and they judged the thermal of the plane. The plane registered as hot as nuclear
so
fallout.
He thought there was a war and there wasn't. So then they were just underground for 50 years. They had all that food stocked up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because the temperature of the plane, since it crashed right on top of the house, was the equivalent of what a radiation level would be registered as, like in terms of the heat. So the father was just like, if he would have gone up and checked again, it would have dissipated after like a day or so.
Yeah, after 50 years, I'd be so mad at my dad.
It wasn't 50 years. It was 30.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
Or was it 25?
It would be like, for 30 years, you know how your parents sometimes do something stupid, and then you're just like, I told you, Dad, it wasn't like this. My gosh, you ruined my life. Like, seriously, that would be the most dad fail ever. Like, locking you underground for 30 years, and you're telling him every day, like, dude, Dad, maybe it's okay. And he's like, no, we need to stay underground. And 30 years later, it's like, there was no war. It's like, you ruined my life, Dad. Actually, he kind of didn't ruin his life because he was kind of cool, like, when he came out of there.
Well, the dad actually went and invested tons of money, so when the kid, came back to the surface, they were, like, billionaires.
Yeah, because he bought all those, bonds and things like that.
Like, all these startup companies, Colgate toothpaste, and, like, all this other stuff, so... they were like, well, if a person like that truly exists, they would own half the company. And sure enough, somebody like that existed. I love that movie, but I haven't seen it in 15 years.
We should watch that movie again.
Probably buy it on Amazon. Amazon Video is like our one, where product placement.
My favorite part of the movie is what a gentleman he was. When he was like a guy from the 50s. It would be as if somebody from the 50s was raised like they were in the 50s and was not corrupted by all the corruption now. And he knew how to dance and everything, and he was so nice to...
He spoke like 6 languages fluently.
Yeah, he always opened the door for women and stuff. And
why can't a guy like that be president? This
is what we need to do. We need to have a few people in underground bunkers for 30 years, and then take them out after that, and then they'll be like the perfect guy.
That'd be kind of crazy, though.
Yeah.
You have to cut them off from Wi-Fi, too. That would be really hard to do. Let's try this. So it needs to be black. Haha! There we go.
But they would have to,
Are you riding a bike? I'm just now looking at your screen. What are you doing?
I'm riding this bike. I decided that was the best vehicle I could find.
So the next color, was it white?
But you'd have to also, you couldn't just sit there and just, watch TV for 30 years. You'd have to actually learn like 50 languages and...
Who's going to be down there babysitting that person? You can't expect them to do it on their own.
Well, you would want to if you don't have TV. You know what people do without TV? They automatically want to learn things and do things.
Really?
Yes.
I just want to sleep.
No. You would get bored of sleep after a while.
No, I really enjoy sleeping.
Oh, for me, I would research everything and I would know all knowledge and I'd be like Starfire and my head would be ginormous.
Like Starfire in that one episode where Raven put that charm on her or whatever?
Yeah, I would just keep learning stuff like forever.
I would just sleep. I mean, I would be like Rip Van Winkle and then wake up and like have like, massive beard all the way down to my ankles. Then I rename myself Beard Guy.
You know what? If you did sleep for that long, doesn't sleep help you look younger? Like you'd like,
Whoa! I would look amazing. I would look more amazing than it.
Take all these years off your life.
What's really weird about me is like I contradict everything doctors say. I don't get 6 hours or 8 hours sleep a day, and I still look like I'm 19. Like, it's just funny. It's like I'm a living contradiction. Although I eat tons of cereal, juice, vegetables. And meats.
Dude, you are really tooting your horn right now.
Hey, it's my birthday week. I can.
Yes, Kwing, you look 19. Actually, Kwing, you look 15. You're the most amazing person
Somebody
ever.
did say that, though. We were at a convention, and they were like, you're not old enough to look at this game. It's like, excuse me? They said, yeah, we don't show this game to kids. And I was like, I was trying to swallow my pride, and I'm just like showing my license, and it was a PR person or it was somebody, and they were just like, really? It's just like, can I go in now? I hate when that happens. But then I have stories to tell later, so I mean, it works out, I guess.
I really think if you really want to know the answer, I think it's because you don't spend a lot of time in the sun. You spend a whole day
I am a vampire.
at the computer, so it doesn't, yeah.
But anyway, vampire friends, that does it for this episode. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back with more Lego next time. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya.
Have a great day. I'm off.